All right, so we just got done. Let me see that. Let me see where we're at. We need a good angle. I'm not wasting a review. Get in here, Vinny.
Of course,
so we just got done watching.
I get a good angle every time, bro.
We just got done watching.
Every
Sailor
time
Moon,
I get a good angle, bro.
Season 2.
I always set up
6.
the good angle. I'm the reason the lighting's actually good in this piece.
So this episode was called "Targeted Kindergarten Kids." Venus's great performance. So this episode was
I'm all about lighting.
This episode was something I had been anticipating for quite some time, which was the Sailor Venus focused episode. I've talked about how she has been one of the sailors that has not been given much of a venue to give her character some depth. And we definitely got a lot of depth out of Sailor Venus, finally, in this episode. So this episode is sort of focused around how Minako, who is, Sailor Venus's real name, and Artemis are chilling out, and they're kind of running late for school, and they're running around, and she runs into a kindergarten girl who is being harassed by some other kindergartners, and she goes and helps them out. She's like, "Can you please walk me to the bus stop?" And she's like, "Yeah, but I'm going to be late to school." But yeah, I guess so. Runs them out. So this basically exists to establish Sailor Venus as a character, right? So Sailor Venus is incredibly similar to Usagi. Essentially, she is the older. How you doing?
Gotta make sure the guy knows.
Pizza.
Sailor Moon is the established character in this episode.
Sailor Venus is
Venus.
Yeah. What did you guys think of this episode?
This episode was very interesting because I found I liked all the at the beginning there was a sequence of bullies, and I felt like I could really relate to that because
I'm gonna bully you.
Because I met JP about 6-7 years ago when he was actually bullying me in high school.
For sure.
Before we were friends, and then we mutually became friends over the Sailor Moon thing, and but before that, he was completely bullying me in high school, and he was about, I think you were what, 18 and I was 14 or whatever it was, and but besides that, that's not why I found it interesting. I just found it there was actually a quote that is sorrowful eyes are truly bewitching, and that was
that's very moving.
Yeah, that was moving, and that was
so
I think it was.
What I found is that Venus has sort of been established through this episode as some form of chaotic good, an old soul, and a perhaps good to a fault.
Yeah.
And that's
an
the
old soul definitely makes sense.
Is that she's selfless to a fault, whereas Usagi is selfish to a fault. Sailor Moon selfish to a fault, which actually makes her a better leader, because she goes, "Well, hey, I'm the top dog here."
Sure.
Right?
You're moving the cannon in front of the. This is supposed to be. We're supposed to be running a professional. Jackson does not have a can in front of alcohol. All right.
Alcohol?
Yeah, I'm saying you're going like this, waving in front of the camera.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying this is for all ages.
Right. This is my first Sailor Moon episode. Hey, buddy.
Oh.
Hey, man. This is my first Sailor Moon episode.
What's going on?
Yo, how's it going, man?
First thing I realized.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, shit. All right.
38.
How much is that one?
25.38.
You got the
awesome, man. I got the. Fuck yeah, man. There's the 20 there.
A little bong going?
Oh, yeah, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, right.
We got some probably.
There's 25.
You need any more change?
No, there's 27.70 or whatever.
Cool.
But also, we got a little bongi.
Yeah, I'll throw you an extra bucket there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't want it.
No, you do. Let's get a bonger going. Yeah.
Yeah. Man,
how's your night been?
Weather's shitty, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay now, though. Oh, no.
No, that's just the one-hitter, man. Has it been busy because of the weather, or?
Not really.
Thanks, man. Perfect. You think tomorrow night will be a little bit worse?
I don't know.
Friday's usually the busy
None
one.
of us are meteorologists, right? You know.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know.
Google weather.
Oh no, I mean in terms of busy Fridays.
Man,
of
I
the
can't
day.
figure out what makes you busy and what doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I kind of hate it when people want to, like, start of the day, people want to be like, oh, I think today's going to be busy.
Yeah, I can never tell.
Who can tell, man?
I don't know why people want to be like that. Just let it
I know,
happen.
bro. Oh, the choke's on the back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'd assume usually Fridays are like a busy day.
Usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it's like everyone's like whatever getting drunk.
Well,
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
The 9 to 5,
Awesome, man.
Monday to Friday, Fridays to the day.
Word. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Okay,
Right
cool,
in there.
I gotta get my tools if you want to get that guitar fixed.
Oh, fucking A, yeah.
So I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Dude, hell yeah.
Thanks, Ben.
Sounds good. Have a good night. Cheers.
Alright.
So,
Back
yeah.
to what I was saying. So, this is my first Sailor Moon review. It's the first Sailor Moon episode that I've critiqued. I noticed that, I was a big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, yeah, I just got into it.
And this show is very similar. This show, it's got some pretty good, well, okay, JP called them bumpers.
Yeah.
The little mini videos you see before and after commercials. I liked those. It was good font. Throughout the show, music was alright. It's jazzy, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I found.
Yeah.
Most of it was like jazz-ish.
Definitely jazz influence there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Doom Tree. That was my favorite. I think my favorite location in the show. Like that's the type of place you would want to like. You'd want to like.
And the Doom Tree was established last episode, which you were here for, but
So that's.
I'm
that's
sure
a
you're
crazy spot.
familiar with the. I think this is a hip hop group.
Called Doom Tree. Not that I'm familiar with. Actually.
I'm sure there is though.
Oh, yeah, probably.
There's got to be.
So the Doom Tree is like where I imagine, Devil came down to Georgia. Devil came down.
Yeah, the devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah.
For a sword and steel. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's the fiddle battle. That's where I imagine the fiddle battle to happen. Is at the Doom Tree, and then that kid basically stomps the fucking devil's head off, like just with his well, bam, stomps him.
Hell yeah!
I like the idea of that a lot. And other than that, it was just about like actually saving these kids from like this weird phoenix person that emitted some green beams and tornadoes. Which was like not cool at all. But that.
I mean, what I wrote down this episode was convoluted and cozy. And it was cozy in that it was like there were none of the other sailors in this episode except for Sailor Venus and Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And I've constantly ragged on. I've constantly said Sailor Venus has not been given enough of a. All these other characters have been given an episode.
You said Sailor Venus needs a solo episode. You said that probably at episode, let's say 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
Maybe even episode 20. Something like that. Season 1 we're talking about.
Yeah, she's never given much of an established character, and this really did hammer home. And essentially, she's the kind of person who is like as I've said, selfless to a fault. And she's the same as Usagi, except for that. And that's the difference between them. And she's very mature. She is very mature. But almost too meditative on her own mistakes.
Yeah.
Instead of, being a little bit more aggressively.
Well, she comes from a Buddhist family.
Does she? Is that Sailor Mars?
Implied, yeah.
That's Sailor Mars.
Venus.
Really? Who's that? Okay.
The cat, her friend, that's
Artemis.
the cat.
Wait, no, that's Sailor Mars.
Yeah.
Artemis.
Close up.
It's totally like Buffy's nerd friend. Just saying.
Man, I don't know about that show.
You know about Buffy?
Well, I've dabbled, but I watched Sailor Moon and I mean, I've seen Breaking Bad.
There's a conflict on a bus in this episode that reminded me of Keanu Reeves' Speed. That's all I want to say about that. There's a bus.
Man, you're always, you know what? You're always drunk when you come home, man. You come home during an episode of Sailor Moon.
Sorry.
You know.
Shut up.
You'll come home during an episode, and I'm getting ready. You know, I'm doing a little, you know, I've never really, but I'm starting to get into some of the...
smoking some marijuana?
Well, I'm starting getting into it, and it's making me sleepy. Alright? I'm starting to get a little tired, and then you come home drunk, and you're, like, doing this review about Sailor Moon, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm popping on a little bit of herb nowadays. You know, maybe I stopped drinking so much. Like I used to.
This was a Sailor Venus focused episode. It was nice to see a little bit more of Sailor Venus. It's nice to know that she has a little bit of character to her. I think that based on this episode, we're going to see her be more interesting and grander character dynamics. I'm excited for that. Looking forward to that. This was a nice little isolated, cozy. However, slightly convoluted plot. They didn't really make a ton of sense and was kind of contrived and had poor pacing. But, you know, it was good to see that Sailor Venus is a bit of an old soul. She ultimately is the first and oldest sailor. She has a lack of patience. And, you know, that's that. So, thank you for watching. Thanks, Jackson, for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Thank you for watching. And thank you, Femrez of Dark Throne. You make good music. But also, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Really do. Honestly. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.